shoulder busted at the seams and back. I almost got whooped.
And ladies and gentlemen, the 7-foot Intercontinental Champion Diesel takes on Huge Typhoon.
It's a non-title match, but the last thing Diesel wants to happen is to get embarrassed or hurt before SummerSlam, you know.
And we will be joined by the WWF Champion, Bret the Hitman Hart.
Hitman is facing the most emotional and dangerous match of his career at SummerSlam, and we're going to hear from the Hitman tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, later in the broadcast, we'll be joined live from our WWF studios by Vince McMahon and Jerry the King Lawler, and you can talk to them live on our toll-free 800 number. There's the bell, Macho.
The bell, brother. Let's do it.
King of the Ring qualifying matches. Thanks to the interference of Kona Crush, Luger was eliminated from the King of the Ring competition. These two great athletes have met during the WWF Summer Super Tour, and I think right here tonight, Macho Man, they'll finally settle their issue once and for all.
No doubt about it. Check this out, Crush. Walking down the aisle, and he's got a presence.
6'7", 322 pounds. This great martial arts expert has great agility, outstanding quickness for a big man. This is going to be a great one-on-one matchup.
Bad history between these two guys, and it's going to come to a crescendo right now. Check out the eye contact, Jim Ross. Check it out.
Oh, they are both ready, as you alluded to earlier. You know, I wonder where the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, is. Of course, the ever-controversial $1 Million Man returned with all his big bucks to the WWF not that long ago. He told us all he was going to assemble a tremendous corporation. And he was going to sign all these top superstars, collar and elbow tie up there. And he says that he's got Lex Luger under contract. Macho Man, what do you think? You think Luger has signed with the $1 Million Man?
Well, Luger's a real good friend of mine, and he's a very disciplined athlete, and I'm going to tell you something right now. I just can't 100% say that Lex Luger has or has not sold out. Now, you ask me after SummerSlam, after the smoke clears and everything, and I'll be able to give you a pretty good answer.
That will be 8 days from now. Side headlock by the man made in the USA from Atlanta, Georgia. Lex Luger side headlock, and Crush trying to figure a counter from this maneuver.
I got first-hand experience wrestling Crush, and he may possibly be the strongest guy in the WWF.
He missed that foot there, and Luger caught it. Hot cross body, reaches back, hooks leg 1, 2, and a near fall.
Very close right there. Lex Luger almost pulled a real quick upset over Crush. Yeah.
Crush forces Luger back into the corner. Luger trying to hold on to that side headlock. Referee once again going between these athletes.
Referee's in a dangerous position right there.
Right hands, a couple of them now. Found their mark. High impact maneuvers, and that's one of Crush's specialties.
Good body shot right there.
A hard body shot indeed that is taking its toll on Lex Luger. Crush focusing on that rib cage area.
We talked about the power of Crush, but the power of Lex Luger cannot be denied either.
Crush with a cheap shot right there. You saw it. He turned his back from the referee.
A big guy like that doesn't need to give a cheap shot, but he did it anyway.
Well, he is a win-at-all-cost athlete. Irish whip. It's going to be reversed by Luger. And Luger set a little early, and he paid for it.
Tell you what, Crush is the perfect combination of size, strength, and quickness.
Crush trying to get him up to the pile driver. Luger trying to block it. And Luger shows his great strength. He elevates the 322-pounder. Comes back with some right hands. More right hands by Luger, and Crush now in trouble.
This is going to be a big match, no doubt about it, right here in the Sunday Night Slam.
Crush misses that martial arts blow. Oh, Luger caught him with a shoulder. Look at the impact all the Luger right out there with the big man from the islands. Forces him back into the squared circle.
That was pretty cool of Lex Luger right there, getting Crush back into the ring. He doesn't want this thing to slow down. He wants to keep the pressure on Crush.
And oh my, inverted atomic drop. That's tremendous impact. Irish whip, far side. And here it comes again, right at you, right in the living room. And oh my, high impact, right to the lower back. Boy, he hurt him right there. He's got the left one, two, and a shoulder up. The left shoulder of Lex Luger just came off the canvas before the referee counted three.
Give Lex Luger credit for kicking out right there. And let me tell you something about Crush. He's an awesome athlete. He is incredible.
Another hard blow to the lower back area, and another one. Luger in trouble. Macho Man, you said earlier, you went to both locker rooms. Did you see the $1 Million Man in either locker room?
No, I didn't. I didn't see him in neither one of these guys' locker room, but I did see the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, in the building. So he is in the house.
Hard knee to the lower back and kidney area of Lex Luger. That man Crush wanting to settle this score once and for all right here tonight. Just 8 days away from SummerSlam.
A lot of people watching the Sunday Night Slam, and a lot of people realize that Lex Luger and Crush are under the gun right now, and we're going to find out who can survive.
There is no strike in the WWF, unlike Major League Baseball, except the striking right hands right now of Lex Luger. And Crush comes back. Oh, what a martial arts blow that caught Luger flush in the face and knocking the big man right down to both knees. And here's another submission maneuver.
What a first-class match we're watching right now, and Lex Luger is in a submission hole right here, and he could possibly, if he cannot survive this, he might have to give up this match if he can't get out.
A real gut check for Lex Luger as Kona Crush, with all that power and leverage right now, testing the metal.
He's pulling that chin back, and he's sitting down on the small of his back right there. Lex Luger is in a very, very precarious position.
Indeed, Lex Luger made in the USA.
Look at that, a little life by Lex Luger, trying to fight to his knees.
Luger will not quit. I have never seen him submit in any athletic situation. And Crush again with another damaging blow to the lower back of Lex Luger. And now the question, Macho Man, is how much more can Lex Luger take of this punishment? Crush stepping up on the second rope now and comes down with all 322 pounds and caught him again. That martial arts blow right in the kidneys. And the man made the USA is in big trouble. It could be over 1, 2, and a half.
That was so devastating, and Crush made a real good move by letting Lex Luger go out of the original hold, because Lex was going to get out anyway. Crush took a negative, turned it into a positive, and it was a negative for Lex Luger as it turned out.
And there's a bear hug, one of the favorite maneuvers of Crush, and he is trying to crush, pardon the pun, Lex Luger's ribs there. Oh, man.
Check the eyes, there's nobody home in there, Jim Ross.
Luger,
Let me tell you.
he is in real, real trouble. And wait, look who's coming down the aisle. Look who's coming down the aisle. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, who says he has a deal with Lex Luger, did not come out with Lex Luger in the beginning. There you see the $1 Million Man right there.
Now we're going to see who's who and what's what.
The $1 Million Man with a fist full of greenbacks there, moving closer to the ring. I don't think Luger has seen him yet.
I think Crush just saw him.
Macho Man, why do you think DiBiase is here?
Well, could be one of a couple of reasons. Maybe the deal's closed with him and Lex Luger, or maybe he's here to close a deal, or maybe he's just trying to make a deal with Lex Luger. In fact, I got to tell you right now, bottom line, I don't know.
He may be here to distract Crush. He may
Look
be here.
at those $100 bills.
Wow, I saw that.
Let me have one.
Luger being really tested here physically by Kona Crush, and Luger's got to get out of this bear hug at any cost, and that's exactly what he's doing with those right hands. And they're finding their mark, and Crush rakes the face of the man made in the USA.
Uh-oh, this is not going to do Lex Luger's back any good, I can tell.
Look at the strength of Crush.
He's way up there. Don't get a nosebleed.
Crush has Luger up and slams him down.
Incredible.
Crush leg drop. That could be all right there. He's going for the cover. Twist sustained. Oh, a great deal of punishment. Inside cradle, no. What a counter move. I thought he had him, Macho Man.
Wouldn't that have been something if Lex Luger could have got a pin right there? A 1, 2, 3 count in the midst of all his trouble.
I don't think, at least I kept an eye on him during the commercial break, I don't think that Luger has seen DiBiase yet.
Well, I don't think that Lex Luger could see the forest through the trees right now. He's been taking a beating that just won't quit.
Hard Irish whip to the far side. But Luger sidesteps Crush to avoid the contact there.
Wasn't a very strong sidestep, but it did the job just for one little split second in time. And Crush is right back on Lex Luger.
And he's right back on that lower back. And look at him taunt now, verbally taunt Luger, sends him to the far side, but he missed a clothesline. They both are down. They both are down, and right there. Now, he should be able to see DiBiase right there.
I don't think so. I think they conked heads. I think that they might be knocked out.
DiBiase encouraging, or at least I think he was encouraging Lex Luger to get up.
I think Lex Luger would like to get up if he could.
Referee exercising his 10 count for these two trained and physically challenged athletes.
You know, this match hasn't gone that long, but this has been so grueling and so intense that both guys are almost out of gas. They need a gas station.
These two big men exchanging right hands, and they're taking the toll. Luger now getting the better of the situation. Hard right hand, down on one knee goes Crush.
I'll tell you, when you knock Crush down to one knee, you've done something, guaranteed.
Oh, hard martial arts blow that takes Luger down to both knees. This crowd here, they don't know what to do. They don't know why DiBiase is here. They don't know to cheer or whether to boo Luger. They don't know what's going on. They're as confused as we are.
Well, I'm really confused. Then I know they're confused. Big clothesline by Lex Luger.
Hard clothesline. And Luger getting a full head of steam.
Starting to clear those cobwebs out of his brain.
Luger regaining the offensive momentum here. A whip coming right at you. And Luger's got him up. Power slam with a few on 1, 2, and a shoulder up.
I'll tell you, when you power slam somebody as big as Crush, you're a powerful man yourself. And the red, white, and blue made in the USA is that type of person. Lex Luger's a strong guy.
DiBiase even closer to the ring than ever before here. Right hand to the abdomen.
He's got Crush doubled over. See what Lex Luger's thinking.
He's measuring him from face lock into the DDT. Another high impact maneuver. And look at DiBiase. He's had 1, 2.
That is almost a 3 count right there.
Luger couldn't believe it that the DDT did not keep Crush down for the 3 count.
You know, it's obvious to me that Lex Luger has seen Ted DiBiase by now, but he acts like he hasn't. What's going on? What's up with that?
Oh, what's up with that headbutt right to the solar plexus? And then the martial arts kick right to the face. And once again, Crush seemingly has regained the momentum here and the advantage.
Crush is so dangerous. It's incredible the way he's so dangerous.
Crush, gut wrench. Oh my! There's a tour of the islands, ending up with another high impact blow to the lower back. And look at DiBiase.
On the apron, Ted DiBiase. What's he doing?
Let's see if we can hear it. I think he said, just take the money and leave Luger alone.
Crush knocked the money out of his hand. What's up with that? That means DiBiase and Luger have made a deal.
Luger's getting up. Luger's getting back up to his feet. Crush distracted by the
Crush is
$1
calling
man.
DiBiase to the ring.
And Luger caught him.
He caught him with that elbow.
That steel plated forward. Luger caught him with it. 1, 2, 3, and it's over.
What have we just seen? What have we just witnessed here?
Was that a premeditated distraction by the $1 Million Man? Was Luger a party to what we have just seen?
Even though I don't feel let down by Lex Luger because I wasn't 100% convinced that he hadn't sold out, I am in a state of shock right now, and I can't believe he's done it.
$1 Million Man's picking up his money. He's not leaving with Lex Luger. What is going on here? Do they have a deal or not? I have no idea what's going on.
I haven't got a clue.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Sunday Night Slam. Thanks so much for being with us here tonight on the USA Network. What a matchup between the man made in the USA, Lex Luger, and Crush, and still to come, the 7-foot Intercontinental Champion, Diesel, to take on the almost 400-pound Typhoon.
You're right about that, and standing by is the $1 Million team of Bam Bam Bigelow and IRS. And they're going to be facing the 1, 2, 3 Kid and Thurman Sparky Plug. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to start your engines.
And I'm sure we're going to see more of the $1 Million Man in that matchup as well. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, let us take you back to our WWS studios live. There's Vince McMahon and Jerry the King Lawler. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Tell everybody we said hey.
We'll definitely do that, Randy Savage. Thank you very much for joining tonight. And, of course, this is a first ever in the World Wrestling Federation. But, you know, when you think about it, not only will everyone have an opportunity to give you an earful by dialing this number a little bit later on, but, you know, CNN, they have a king. Larry King, that is, Larry King Live. And so why shouldn't the WWF have a King Live? I mean, except that you're not quite as debonair, certainly not as intelligent, although you do both wear suspenders, I understand.
Oh, yeah. Look who's talking about what they wear. Nice tie. I like the way the stains fit right into the design. You know what I can't wait for is this is my opportunity to finally give a piece of my mind to these morons out there who every time I walk into an arena for my entire career, they yell things at me like Burger King. Well, tonight, live on the phone, I get to tell you exactly what I think of you.
And they get to tell you as well, King.
Don't match wits with me. You're unarmed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you to a bit of footage. The last WWF Royal Rumble. It was the last Undertaker sighting for real, and one that certainly everyone will always remember. Let's take you now to the footage.
Yeah, we're live. I don't know about this guy.
It would be the last time anyone would see The Undertaker for months. Before his supernatural departure, The Undertaker delivered this unforgettable message.
I will not rest in peace.
There was an eerie kind of aura throughout the arena, and after that, no one, including Paul Bearer, was able to make any kind of contact with the surreal superstar. As a matter of fact, a despondent Paul Bearer admitted that the trail had gone cold. But then people all over the country claimed to have spotted The Undertaker in some of the strangest places.
I look up, and there he was, The Undertaker. I mean, this guy was huge. So, of course, I say, may I help you? This guy wants 6 dozen coffin-shaped donuts.
He goes, I'd really like you to upholster my coffin. And I said, well, I've upholstered chairs and sofas, but I've never done a coffin before.
He was standing right over there.
He was on top of the hearse.
He was standing right over there.
It's The Undertaker. This guy was huge.
None of these sightings, however, were able to be substantiated. And none of these people could really be sure that it was The Undertaker they'd been in contact with. That is, until the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, used the power of his money to deliver.
So without any further ado, as I promised, because I'm a man of my word, right here at the Heartbreak Hotel, I give you once again, from the dark side, The Undertaker!
Ted DiBiase, the man who originally brought The Undertaker to the World Wrestling Federation, had brought him back. And then Paul Bearer regained contact and confronted The Undertaker, managed by Ted DiBiase.
He's getting more money out!
It was there that Paul Bearer realized what Ted DiBiase had. But did the $1 Million Man know?
The Undertaker, the man chosen to protect the innocents from the evil of darkness. And everyone knows that money is the root of all evil. Now, once again, my Undertaker rises from the depths of darkness. At SummerSlam, Ted DiBiase, your Undertaker will be destroyed, and you will both rest in peace. Oh.
Who has control of The Undertaker? Are there two? Or has the $1 Million Man tapped into some dark side of The Undertaker that he really doesn't understand? The Undertaker that Ted DiBiase originally brought to the World Wrestling Federation was a figure that was hated and despised. The Undertaker, under the guidance of Paul Bearer, was loved and admired. Both men claim to know what they have. Both men claim they will be in the corner of The Undertaker at SummerSlam. Can that possibly happen?
Why don't you show Paul Bearer?
It did not look like Paul Bearer would be able to deliver on his promise when he and Ted DiBiase recently appeared on the King's Court. The $1 Million Man summoned his Undertaker to the ring to put Paul Bearer into a compromising position. But suddenly, a new presence was felt. Who knows what will happen at SummerSlam when this mysterious match takes place?
Well, I'm glad that the WWF has Leslie Nielsen on this case, and we'll hear from Leslie Nielsen in this broadcast as the Money Trail brings the $1 Million Man once again and his infamous $1 Million team.
108 pounds, IRS, and Bam Bam Bigelow.
The best team that money can buy.
Boy, they really complement each other very well. IRS, a former co-holder of the WWF Tag Team title, along with the $1 Million Man, when they were Money Incorporated. And of course, you got Bam Bam Bigelow, close to 400 pounds. Great strength, great power. They are an awesome team.
And here comes a couple of the youngest and the best wrestlers in the WWF.
The team of the 1, 2, 3 Kid and Thermite, Sparky Love.
Quickness and speed personified. And I tell you something, I don't admire the $1 Million Man for a lot of things, but I do admire him for signing this match. This is going to be a great test for his $1 Million team, because even though no matter the outcome of this matchup, they will meet the Head Shrinkers in 8 days at SummerSlam. This is a great test against the Kid and Sparky.
Very gutsy move by a known coward, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
1, 2, 3 Kid, one of the most courageous young competitors in the WWF. I still think back to several weeks ago when he gave it his all against the Hitman Bret Hart for the WWF title on Monday Night Raw.
What about his match against the Rocket Owen Hart just a few weeks ago?
Equally as courageous. Oh my, oh goodness gracious. Behind, Bigelow went waistlock and almost drove the Kid right through the canvas. Now look at the size differential here. Oh, he was in orbit. Paul NASA.
Kicking the afterburners.
That unidentified flying object was the 1, 2, 3 Kid from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Bam Bam Bigelow thinks he's the center of the universe.
Oh, good move. Oh, what a talent.
Right in the middle. The Kid kicked Bam Bam Bigelow. It was incredible.
Martial arts blow into a double feature, Macho Man.
Watch this.
Ooh. And a drop kick. Right, that's 1, 2. Oh, an upset. No, it's not an upset.
We need a triple feature.
Reversal of the whip. Oh. And Bigelow couldn't find his mark. And look at the martial arts skills of the 1, 2, 3 Kid. Right up in Bigelow's face. With the kicks to the face and now to the ribs. And another one outside he goes.
I'm amazed. Now we need a quadruple feature.
Keep your eye on 1, 2, 3 Kid. He'll take a chance here. Here he comes. And he's safe as second. Bigelow's not safe. He may be out. Up and over. A moonsault over the top rope. They found this mark.
Now we need a quintuplet feature.
Man, he has taken every chance in the world. And Erwin R. Shyster, with a bewildered look on his face, can't believe it. He tried to cheap shot Sparky. If things are not going good for the $1 Million team.
Sparky's finding the groove, following the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Action is fast and furious.
was.
Sparky can't let Bigelow slow it down. Sparky can't find his mark, and Bigelow finally makes a tag.
Sparky needs to find a pit stop.
Irwin will perhaps slow it down here. He'll not make many mistakes, I'll tell you that, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen to this crowd calling Irwin.
He doesn't like that at all. High cross body. Can he reach the leg? 1, 2. Sparky unable. Oh, good drop kick. Unable to hook the leg. He's back on top. 1, 2. And another near fall. Man, oh, why they're quick tonight.
What a great young team. Sparky Thurman, Sparky Thurman, Sparky Plug. Yeah.
There's a reversal into the corner. Nobody there. He's got him right the bar. 2.
Sparky Plug made it happen anyway.
Sparky and the Kid have just countered everything the $1 Million Team has thrown at them, and another tag has been made. The Kid off the top, generating his offense. IRS reverses a whip, drops down, avoids contact. Oh my! Oh my goodness! IRS, he sideswept the Kid, and the Kid went right outside.
I'm afraid to look outside the ring. He went outside with so much velocity. It was unbelievable. Ooh, what a sickening thought that was.
You can hear that.
That gave me a headache.
Referee having to restrain Sparky. Gotta wonder if Captain Louis Albano, the advisor to the WWF Tag Team Champions, will be watching this contest. I would have to believe that he probably would be. Leg drop, hook the leg, and a 2 count.
I think Alpha's watching too if he's facing the right way.
Reverse chin lock. I'll tell you something, the $1 Million Man has he's got a lot of assets extended here in the respect that he may be spreading himself a little bit too thin. Maybe like LA Kings president Bruce McNall.
Well, unlike McNall, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase's fortune hasn't been built on invisible coins. You got to understand.
I think I understand that. This is the crowd here right now chanting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Trying to get the 1, 2, 3 Kid back into it. He needs to make a tag.
Tell you something, we've seen the 1, 2, 3 Kid do it before. If he can get it done now, that'd be a cool thing.
Back up to a vertical base, and Irwin used the hair to take the Kid down, and then made a very timely tag to Bam Bam Bigelow.
Look at Bam Bam, just another pretty face. Look at that intimidating Sparky Plug over there. He's trying to take control. He's trying to be the policeman, if you will.
Tremendous strength and power, and look at the positioning of the 1, 2, 3 Kid. He is in the $1 Million Team's corner.
I think we got to call Guinness Book of World Records for the world's largest flying mare right there.
Big leg drop right to the face. Great camera work. 1, 2, and the Kid's got a foot in the ropes, and I mean just barely. Hooks him 1, 2. Another near fall. 1, 2, 3 Kid now is in dangerous territory in the corner of the $1 Million Team, far, far from his own corner.
Notice how the 1, 2, 3 Kid has his ways of hanging in a match, even when people just count him out.
Never count this young man out. Oh man, I can't wait. 8 days away, ladies and gentlemen, exclusively on pay-per-view. Oh, there's a DDT by Bigelow. He's going for the cover. 1, 2, yes, I know it. Did he get it? He got his shoulder up. I can't believe it, and neither can Bigelow.
He just barely got his shoulder up, only because he kicked so hard to get out of there.
He is a great competitor indeed, and as I was about to say, SummerSlam exclusively, oh my, is on pay-per-view just 8 days from now. The WWF is very happy to be the first televised event in the brand new United Center in Chicago.
In Chicago, in Chi-Town, in the Windy City, and we got an airplane spin happening right now, compliments of IRS.
One of the most time-tested offensive maneuvers in the game, perfectly done. I think Irwin may be a little dizzy.
He's a little dizzy, isn't he, Irwin? Aren't you dizzy right now, aren't you?
Well, Irwin just said that's it. He took his time. 1, 2. He took too much time.
Took too much time, IRS did. Yes, you did.
I'll tell you something. His technical expertise is going to be a great asset for the $1 Million Team as they hope to win the WWF Tag Team titles 8 days from now in Chicago at SummerSlam. That might be the biggest advantage they have, the mental aspect of the game. And there's a tag. He made the tag.
The referee did not see that tag.
The referee was detained with Bigelow and the $1 Million Man, and he can't let the tag look at the strength here. 1, 2, 3 Kid being handled like a small child.
He picked him up like a feather.
Bigelow close to that 400-pound mark. This is a submission maneuver. One thing's for sure, Bigelow will not, I repeat, will not be physically intimidated by the head shakers. And look at that tag. Without losing control, he made the tag.
This is dangerous.
He landed right on his head with the 1, 2, 3 Kid after the elbow.
This has got to be it.
Oh.
He's still kicked out.
Can't believe it. This is unbelievable. The grit and determination of the 1, 2, 3 Kid. And I'll tell you something, IRS can't believe it either.
I think if you talk to RRS right now, and if he took an honesty pill, he'd have to tell you that 1, 2, 3 Kid is one of the greatest wrestlers in the World Wrestling Federation.
Got him back up. High impact maneuver to the lower back. And yet another tag. Again, the Kid positioned in the $1 million teams.
They're trying to make sure that they can beat the 1, 2, 3 Kid right now.
Well, I think it's just a matter of time. Unless they make a big mistake, they're going to put this Kid away. Uh-oh, what's he doing here?
He's going backwards into a swimming pool or what?
Bigelow up top, and there's a moonsault, but nobody home. The Kid make the tag. You got to make the tag, Kid.
That's going to be the luckiest break in the 1, 2, 3 Kid's life to get out of the way of that.
He would have been drilled through the canvas.
There's the tag.
To Sparky Plum. Sparky, turn the ball off. Takes Bigelow down. Irwin in. Atomic drop. And a clothesline. Drop kick by Sparky. And now Sparky will try his luck off the top rope.
To the top of the jail in the Hancock building.
Oh, that caught. He got caught. Goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's on.
How strong is Bam Bam Bigelow?
I'll tell you something, that was an outstanding display of teamwork by the $1 million team, and we could have just seen the next WWF Tag Team Champion.
I am very impressed with IRS and Bam Bam Bigelow, and I smell trouble for the head shrinkers 8 days from now at SummerSlam.
No doubt about it. Our hats off to the courageous 1, 2, 3 Kid and Sparky Plug. The question is, will the $1 million man win it all at SummerSlam?
He was taken away in his prime and walked where no other man has been. Now, he has returned.
That's right. I'm back. It's me. I'm undercover. To solve the mystery of The Undertaker, because I'm a man with no fear. I have seen the light. What was that? Hey, fellas. The lights. They're scary in here. Come on, fellas. Yoo-hoo.
We'll see more from Leslie Nielsen later in the broadcast, and still to come tonight on the Sunday Night Slam. Big Daddy Cool attempts to withstand the gale force of Typhoon. That and much more still to come.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sunday Night Slam here on the USA Network. I'm Todd Pettengill. I am here tonight to talk about one thing and one thing only, and that's 1 week from tomorrow night. The 1994 WWF Pay-Per-View Spectacular, known as SummerSlam. And I do mean spectacular. It is going to be unlike anything you have ever seen before. If you thought WrestleMania 10 was great, if you were blown away by the King of the Ring, get ready for the new WWF generation, because we've picked up the pace and we are in your face with the summer of '94's hottest night. 1 week from tomorrow, August the 29th, it's 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 Pacific, from the brand new United Center in Chicago, Illinois, and exclusively on pay-per-view cable television. It's SummerSlam, and this year, Domino's delivers it. That's right, it's gotta be Domino's. Gotta be Domino's. All right, now, for those of you who've been watching the WWF for years, you already know what to do. But let me just run it down here for the millions who've joined the new WWF generation. Find your last cable bill, all right? It's probably under the mortgage booklet somewhere. Now, right in the corner of that bill, there's a telephone number. All you do is call that number and tell them you want SummerSlam from the World Wrestling Federation. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Folks, let me run the card for SummerSlam 1994 a week from tomorrow on pay-per-view. First half of a huge double main event features The Undertaker against The Undertaker. Now, you've already seen some of Leslie Nielsen's work here tonight, and it's fair to say we'll be seeing some more as the night wears on. Leslie Nielsen was hired by the World Wrestling Federation to solve this mystery. I mean, are there two Undertakers? Of course there are, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. Leslie Nielsen will unravel this mystery at SummerSlam a week from tomorrow. But think about this, the drama of two Undertakers in the same ring, nose to nose in front of 23,000 superfans. Man, it gives me chills just thinking about it. All right, second half of that double main event is a steel cage match for the WWF Championship between brothers. The champion, Bret Hart, defends the gold against his kid brother, Owen, who's tired of living in Bret's shadow. Now, I think the steel cage was a great idea here because of all the loose cannons in the Hart family. I mean, let's face it, they're all divided on this issue. Any one of them could jump in the ring, and if the cage wasn't there, they... Right. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Plus, folks, still to come here tonight on the Sunday Night Slam, an exclusive interview with the WWF champion, Bret the Hitman Hart. Another title on the line at SummerSlam, the Intercontinental title. Champion Big Daddy Cool, the awesome 7-footer Diesel, puts the belt up for grabs against the former champion, the bad guy Razor Ramon. Now, it's important to note here, wherever Diesel goes, Shawn Michaels goes, and vice versa. Which means Razor Ramon needed somebody to watch where Shawn goes. And Razor just didn't go out and get anybody to watch his back. He got NFL Hall of Famer, former Chicago Bear, Sweetness Walter Payton.
Tick, tock, yo Diesel. Time is ticking away for you, Chico. SummerSlam. It's just a little over 1 week away. A short time until the bad guy becomes the two-time Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, right, Sweetness?
That's right. Shawn Michaels, you've been doing a lot of talk, and talk's cheap. I can back my words up. My words are, if you try anything, there will be a vacancy sign hanging in your Heartbreak Hotel.
And number 34. Just a quick reminder here, the bad guy is standing by for action next, here tonight on the Sunday Night Slam. He's coming up, so stay with us. Now, another emotionally charged match at SummerSlam pits two former friends against one another. Lex Luger steps into the ring to do battle with the Native American Tatanka. We've seen Lex in action here tonight. Another chance meeting with Ted DiBiase. The question still remains, did Lex sell out to the $1 Million Man? Many of you guys have already given us your opinion on the WWF SummerSlam hotline. If you haven't told us how you feel yet, we'll give you the SummerSlam hotline information a little later on tonight so you can do that. However, either way, we will all find out at SummerSlam 1 week from tomorrow. Tag title also on the line at SummerSlam when the Head Shrinkers take on the $1 Million Dream Team of IRS and Bam Bam Bigelow. You just saw a very impressive victory by those two. But can they hold it together and function as a selfless team when they meet the awesome champions, the Head Shrinkers? Now, there's still more to come on this card, believe it or not, when Alundra Blaze gives the challenger Bull Nakano a shot at the gold. This, I gotta believe, will be the greatest WWF women's title match of all time. Plus, you will see what happens when the two ends of the musical spectrum collide. Rap meets country. Double J does battle with Mabel. And the only way you can see this unbelievable night of action is on pay-per-view cable television. 23,000 fans snapped up the tickets at the United Center. They are ready for the hottest night of the summer. All you have to do is pick up your phone and call your local cable company. Now, here's your chance to see what everybody's talking about, the new WWF generation on pay-per-view. Right now, let's get you back to ringside with Jim Ross and the Macho Man Randy Savage, because here comes the bad guy, Razor Ramon.
Thanks very much, Todd. Great job as usual. And here comes the bad guy, ladies and gentlemen, on the cutting edge of the new generation here in the WWF. And Macho Man Randy Savage, can you imagine when this music plays in the United Center in just 8 days, when 23,000
Chicago Bear history walking down that aisle. Yeah, I can hardly wait. 8 days away.
Razor Ramon will attempt at that time to regain the Intercontinental Championship that he lost amid controversy to Big Daddy Cool Diesel, all 7 feet of him.
I believe that the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, is going to be neutralized on the outside by Sweetness Walter Payton.
Well, Macho Man, you make a very good point, but I'll tell you something. This is not football, as you well know. This is the WWF, and I think that Walter Payton could be putting himself into a potentially dangerous, ow, that hurts, oh, another one, dangerous situation 8 days from now in the United Center.
It's all right. Walter Payton's been on the gridiron all his life, and this is the squared circle, so there are some similarities. Yes, there are.
Todd Becker being manhandled by the bad guy. Going for the ride is young Mr. Becker. And the bad guy looks to be very, very crisp here as he prepares to meet Big Daddy Cool, who we will see later in this broadcast against Big Typhoon.
What a lot of great matches on WWF Sunday Night Slam. And we're only 1 week from tomorrow night, SummerSlam. Yeah.
That's macho time. For us other folks, that's 8 days from right now.
Or 1/2 of 16 days.
Or still 8 days from tonight, as Razor Ramon has had a modified version of the abdominal stretcher move, really perfected with the late Wilbur Snyder. And now another, he's got the legs grapevine, got him tied up there, pulling back on the head. I wonder if he could control Big Daddy Cool this way.
You think if I went up and got an interview with Becker, he'd have anything to say to me? He's slap happy right now. You got to understand that. He's probably got the giggles.
I think Razor knows he is in full control here.
It's a little Miami street talk going on here. I can interpret if you want me to.
I'll tell you something. Razor Ramon's not going to expose anything that we haven't seen, I don't think. I don't think he's going to play any new cards here, because he knows Big Daddy Cool Diesel back in the locker room watching this on the monitor as we speak. Hard elbow got Becker in the face.
Tell you, Razor Ramon's on cruise control right now. He knows he's 8 days away from SummerSlam, where he walks down the aisle with Sweetness Walter Payton, and won't that place erupt, the United Center in Chi-Town. It will be unbelievably phenomenal.
You know, I think the bad guy made a great choice in selecting Walter Payton to be in his corner, because Shawn Michaels, we know, is very quick. He's speedy. He'll do anything, I think, for the Big Daddy Cool, oh my, to keep the Intercontinental Championship. And Sweetness has said he will not get involved unless Shawn Michaels does, Macho Man.
I talked to Sweetness Walter Payton on the phone a couple of days ago, and he said that he doesn't mind jumping off sides either.
Todd Becker's going to be going for an end run here, and it's not going to be pleasant, I don't think. Up on top, and he's drilled.
Becker's had better days.
Well, I'm sure that old Papa Bear himself, George Hallis, will be looking down from the gridiron in the sky 8 days from now to see one of the proudest Chicago Bears in the National Football League's all-time leading rusher in the United Center. And this is exactly what Big Daddy Cool Diesel must avoid. Oh! Razor's edge.
I think Razor Ramon just scored a touchdown.
And the bell sounds, and Razor Ramon, with a very dominant and impressive victory here, is ready to regain his Intercontinental Championship 8 days from now.
Razor Ramon, it is glory. It all is glory.
Let's get another report from the WWF Super Sleuth, Leslie Nielsen.
Detectives log one of the most mysterious superstars of the WWF is missing, and they've come to me as the one man with the ability and the know-how to find him. The one man, they say, who can track down anything. To locate missing persons requires organization, discipline, intelligence. But the most important thing of all is, Domino's, send it right up. The most important thing of all is never going to work on an empty stomach. Now, where'd I put my pen? Oh, boy. Oh. Yes!
Pizza.
Put it on the desk. Oh, it suddenly got cold around here.
I feel like snapping into a Domino's pizza myself.
And ladies and gentlemen, still to come, we'll find out what Bret Hart has to say about meeting his own brother inside a steel cage at SummerSlam. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, on the WWF Sunday Night Slam, and you are looking at Abe Knuckleball Schwartz. And even though the WWF superstars are not on strike, the Knuckleball man is.
This guy is crazy. He's blamed the entire strike on the fans. I think he's been beaten one too many times.
About ready to come down the aisle.
Well, here she comes, ladies and gentlemen.
By her manager, Luna Vachon, from the land of the rising sun, weighing 220 pounds, Bull Nakano.
Did you hear that, Macho Man? 220 pounds.
From New Jersey, weighing 123 pounds, Heidi Lee Morgan.
Go get him, Heidi Lee.
Heidi Lee giving away a lot of weight here, about 97 pounds, as a matter of fact. Heidi Lee was in the finals of the WWF Women's Tournament, won by, of course, the current and reigning WWF champion, Alundra Blaze, who will meet Bull Nakano at SummerSlam exclusively on pay-per-view.
Well, I'm definitely for Heidi Lee Morgan here because earlier today I tried to ask out Bull Nakano and Luna Vachon on a double date and they refused me.
Well, that would have been quite an experience, but
I was looking forward to it.
Maybe you got a break. There is the deranged one, Luna Vachon, and look at the size of Bull Nakano, who began training for the professional mat game when she was 12 years of age.
Look at this.
One, two, and how embarrassing would this be for Bull to be upset, and I would consider it an upset here tonight on the Sunday Night Slam.
I wouldn't have been upset. I would have been very, very happy.
Oh,
Look at these
moves. Short arm scissors by Heidi Lee Morgan. Nice takedown of the huge Bull Nakano.
That was a good-looking move by a good-looking girl.
Luna Vachon on many occasions tried to wrestle the WWF Women's Championship away from Alundra Blaze. And we found out on Monday Night Raw. As a matter of fact, I had the opportunity to talk to the WWF Women's Champion when we found out it was Luna Vachon who was responsible for bringing Bull to the USA.
Absolutely, and now Bull Nakano's got a beat on Alundra Blaze, and Luna Vachon is definitely handcuffed by the situation.
Bull Nakano, with a hair, taking down Heidi Lee Morgan. You know, Alundra Blaze, Macho Man, said that Bull could probably beat most of the men here in the WWF.
Yeah, I take offense to that. I know I could beat Bull Nakano at least 2 out of 3 falls.
Well, I don't know about that. I'll tell you something. This is a very powerful athlete. As I mentioned, she started training for professional wrestling at the age of 12. She already weighed over 150 pounds at 12 years of age and was known in Japan as a real athletic prodigy. She is a major superstar in the land of the rising sun.
Well, I didn't know that. Maybe I could beat her 3 out of 5 then.
Look at the strength. Awesome strength from this huge woman. And her, I'll tell you something, because she is so large, don't think that she doesn't have a jet.
I'm worried about Heidi Lee right now.
Well, it's over. 1, 2. Oh, Heidi Lee got the shoulder up. I think Bull could have pinned her right there if she would have really wanted to. This may be just a message sent directly to Alundra Blaze, who we know is watching this broadcast here tonight. Both feet together here. Turns Heidi Lee over. This is a version of a Boston Crab here.
Get that girl a chair. That's going to hurt Heidi Lee Morgan's back for sure.
Look at the angle that Heidi Lee's body has contorted thanks to the power of Bull Nakano.
Luna Vachon running around the ring, smelling victory.
She's using all 220 kicks there on the outside. I tell you, maybe Alundra Blaze should try to find a Walter Payton. Uh-oh. Looks like a sharpshooter. Looks like Bret Hart's sharpshooter there. She's trying to go for it.
I'll guarantee you one thing to the hitman, Bret Hart, the master of the sharpshooters, coming up in just a little while. Don't go away.
He'll be talking to our colleague, Ray Rougeau. Look at this maneuver. Oh, my. She's got her built like a pretzel, and I quite frankly don't know what to call this maneuver.
Please give up, Heidi Lee Morgan. Please give up.
Heidi Lee's legs are grapevine, and then she was pulled backwards, just showing you the unbelievable power. 1, 2.
What happened there? Just took her foot off or what?
She wants to punish Heidi Lee Morgan some more, does Bull Nakano.
They're going to have to take Heidi Lee Morgan out of here in 2 cars.
Bull's got a more make. Oh, keep her out of Luna right here. Oh, gosh almighty. Luna Vachon with a, oh, look at that look. That's a look of evil.
That's the look of love. Love and hate are a real fine line, though, let me tell you.
Man, I'll tell you something. This is a dangerous predicament for Heidi Lee Morgan to be in. And here comes Luna once again, grabbing Heidi Lee by the hair and tossing her in the ring right back into the fire.
Is it too late to predict that Luna's going to be a factor in this match?
I don't think so. And obviously she's been a factor here, but how much of a factor will she be come SummerSlam?
I'd say Alundra Blaze's World Wrestling Federation Women's Championship is definitely in trouble right now after seeing this Bull Nakano.
Another submission maneuver applied by Bull on Heidi Lee Morgan. And look at Bull, she's biting her ref. That's grounds to break the hold.
Either that or we got to get her a pizza.
Yeah, Domino's delivers to Bull too. 1, 2. Well, she has some very unorthodox offensive maneuvers. 1, 2, again.
Tell you, they get too complacent in there, she could end up getting pinned by Heidi Lee Morgan.
Look at her biter again. 1, 2, 3.
I think she needs a glass of water with her meal. What do you think?
Well, she needs to understand the rules of the WWF. And I think Luna has been very proficient and a very good teacher in teaching Bull Nakano how to break the rules. Another 2 count, but she can roll her shoulders off at any time, could Bull Nakano. Irish whip in. Heidi Lee tried to catch her. And Heidi Lee, up and over, got her down.
Come on.
2.
I would have given anything to see Heidi Lee Morgan beating the Bull Nakano right there.
Nice hip lock takeover. Good drop kick.
What a drop kick.
Heidi Lee's got to take some chances.
Call air traffic control right now.
Heidi Lee up on top. Going for crossbody. 1, 2, 3, no. 2.5. So close. That may be what Alundra Blaze has to do. Take a lot of chances to retain her title against Bull Nakano.
I think the fact that Heidi Lee Morgan's outweighed by 753 pounds is going to be a factor too here.
Well, 97 pounds to be exact. Good suplex there by Bull. And you know, when she met Alundra Blaze in that non-title matchup on Monday Night Raw, it got so wild they went outside. Both ladies, I think, were disqualified or counted out, if my memory serves me correctly. Boy, this could be dangerous right here.
I got a bad feeling right now.
Bull on top. There it goes.
Did you hear that noise?
220 pounds. Man alive, what a matchup it's going to be at SummerSlam, without a doubt. The greatest challenge ever for the WWF Women's Champion when she meets Bull Nakano.
Owens' comments from inside the 15-foot-high solid steel cage. Now, as a matter of fact, he has stated that he will rattle your cage at SummerSlam. Now, the emotions obviously have to be running high right now in the Hart family. How do you feel?
How do I feel? Owen, the lost and confused soul that he is, he won one match. That's all it was. Let's be honest, Owen, in that one match, there was a lot of emotional pride at stake. But the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt, the most coveted championship belt in the whole world, was not on the line. It's a whole different ball of wax. In a 15-foot-high steel cage match, everything is on the line. The title is on the line. The family honor is on the line. He wants to call himself the King of Hearts. You know, everybody in my family, my mother, my father, all my brothers and sisters, you're talking about the entire Hart clan is going to be making that trip down to Chicago in the SummerSlam, because they want to be there for one reason. Because no matter what happens, it is going to end right there in a 15-foot-high steel cage match. The most dangerous. I mean, this is a match where people, you end careers in this match. And I think it's a shame that it had to come down to this. The two brothers own flesh and blood, that we couldn't work something else a little different than this on. But you know, and I know, that you pushed this to the limit. You're the one that won a 15-foot-high steel cage match, and brother, you got it. You know, people talk about WrestleMania and that one victory for you that seemed to rocket you up to where you are. But you know, Owen, I maybe took it just a little bit easy on you in WrestleMania 10. Maybe I was concentrating on other things. But I'm not going to be looking at anything else but you. And as far as Jim Neidhart goes, I've talked about how fat he was, but I failed to mention that he's really stupid too. Because Anvil, you're on the outside of this cage match. You can't do a thing. So Owen, you know how I look at things? I remember when you were a little baby and you were in the crib, you had your wet diapers on, and I used to climb up and do like a chin-up on your crib and just look at you. And you know, you used to cry. Well, it's gonna be the exact same thing in the SummerSlam. I'm gonna peer through that bars, that 15-foot-high steel cage match with the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt draped over my shoulder. And Owen, you're gonna cry yourself a river of tears when you get used to the fact that you lost to the excellence of execution, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Bret Hart really ready for the pay-per-view spectacular SummerSlam in 8 days. And don't you go away. When we come back, it's Diesel one-on-one with Typhoon.
Dad, look! It's Bret the Hitman Hart.
You have to be quiet, son. He's getting ready for the big match.
Go get him, champ.
generation of the WWF. I like it.
You feel the ground shake a little bit? Feel your chair rumble a little bit?
Yes, I do.
384 pounds. Typhoon being introduced by the Fink. And this is going to be quite a challenge for Big Daddy Cool in this special non-title event.
Well, I'll tell you, Typhoon better be up for this one because he's going to be going against Big Daddy Cool, Diesel, and he's the closest thing to unbeatable I've ever seen around here.
Look at the headlights on high beam. The 18-wheeler revving up that diesel engine. Led by the man that Walter Payton will have the responsibility of keeping an eye on Shawn Michaels. There you see the 7-foot Intercontinental Champion.
Check out that look of confidence on Diesel, the black and silver. He's coming to the WWF and taking it by storm. No offense, Typhoon.
Black and silver, those Los Angeles Raiders colors.
Formerly the Oakland Raiders.
Now that's quite a deadly combination there. And part of this...
Diesel's got a flair about him, don't you think?
I got that. On all four corners he has a little bit of a sizzle, shall we say.
All right.
An explosive nature.
Check out the Heartbreak Kid and Diesel. Yeah, they have communicated before, don't you know?
Well, we heard from Walter Payton earlier here tonight on the Sunday Night Slam. Typhoon is ready. You can tell by looking at him.
Check out what Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, is doing right now. He's distracting Typhoon, getting his attention, letting him realize that there's more than one person to deal with here, and Shawn Michaels is the master disaster when it comes to that.
Well, Shawn can certainly be a thorn in one side. And again, Walter Payton will be at ringside in the new United Center 8 days from now. That's the pay-per-view exclusive SummerSlam. Walter's adopted hometown of Chicago. And his responsibility, as we have documented, will be to make sure to neutralize, if you will, Shawn Michaels. And we got a collar and elbow tie up here. This is going to be a great test for Diesel because...
Look at Diesel push Typhoon around.
He's got him back in the corner, Typhoon. 6'7.5", maybe 6'8", 384. He's a huge man.
Shawn Michaels, you got something to say? Look at that. Diesel manhandling Typhoon in the corner.
Hard right hands and a forearm by Diesel. A knee to the midsection right there. Diesel really taking it to Typhoon here in the early going. The elbow to the back of the head. And the big, almost 400-pound man is in trouble here.
Diesel never ceases to impress me.
Boom! Oh, what a shoulder block. Typhoon got a full head of steam up there. And he picks up Diesel and slams him. Lateral press, 1, 2, and oh, he got the shoulder up.
Scared Shawn Michaels right there, didn't it?
Diesel rolling to the outside. Well, I'm sure Razor Ramon and Walter Payton are watching this one. Razor back in the locker room. I know has not left the arena as of yet. This gives him a great opportunity to scout his opponent at SummerSlam.
No doubt about it. You're only talking about the Intercontinental World Wrestling Federation belt right there, and it's for all the marbles come SummerSlam.
Look at that, stepping right over the top rope.
I can do that with a ladder.
I'll tell you, this guy is... Look at Michaels now. He's distracting him just as he...
Is he good at that or is he good at that?
He is the best. He distracted Typhoon, didn't touch him, verbally distracted him just long enough.
Mercy!
Hard shoulder block. Big Diesel went airborne.
Just when you think you've seen it all from Diesel, he gives you something else to boggle your mind.
Diesel and Razor Ramon in 8 days at SummerSlam. A rematch. Oh, lateral press, 1, 2, and 3. No, it wasn't 3.
Give Typhoon credit for kicking out. Shawn Michaels still thinks he's in control, though, and I think he's right.
Shawn Michaels was instrumental in Diesel upsetting Razor Ramon to win the Intercontinental Championship several months ago. But I want to tell you something. My thoughts go back to the King of the Ring. In my estimation, if Jim the Anvil Neidhart had not interfered in the match because of the awesomeness of the jackknife, I believe Diesel would now be the WWF champion.
I believe you're right. I'd like to differ with you there, but I
Razor Ramon, much like we said earlier, Razor's edge will be very effective if utilized against Diesel.
I wonder what Typhoon said to put Diesel's foot in his mouth.
I've done that a few times on several broadcasts. Oh, what a right hand. And another right hand by Typhoon, trying to regain some momentum here. But Diesel's taking all he's got. He's not even been knocked off his feet there. Finally, he goes down from the elbow. Typhoon, I missed the leg drop.
Diesel's so cool. Big Daddy Cool is so cool. Typhoon's big offense, and Diesel goes, no big whoop, I gotcha.
Oh, my. Typhoon reverses Diesel, and that waist lock takes him back into the corner using his mass and weight advantage. Irish hip far side.
Well, I'm glad I'm nowhere near the ring, guaranteed.
And he moved the ring that time. Typhoon is again at 384, using that size to his advantage. Another Irish whip, full head of steam. Oh! That size 18, not even a
clothesline.
And what a clothesline! What a He hooked the leg after two high-impact maneuvers, and the 7-foot Intercontinental Champion with a resounding and decisive victory.
This is brassness and cockiness at its best, or worst, however you want to look at it.
Will Walter Payton, along with Razor Ramon, be able to take some of the cockiness out of that young man, Shawn Michaels, and wrestle the Intercontinental Championship away from Big Daddy Cool 8 days from now at SummerSlam? And Leslie Nielsen will also be in Chicago at the United Center, and Macho Man, he is standing by.
For weeks, I've been flying all over the world, tracking down every lead I could in my attempts to solve this mystery of The Undertaker. But every trail I followed led to another dead end. I don't know what it is, but I feel I'm onto something.
When we come back, we'll check in live at the WWF studios with Vince McMahon and Jerry the King Lawler. And then when we return, it will be the awesome man from the dark side, The Undertaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to our World Wrestling Federation studios. We are live. Vince McMahon along with Jerry the King Lawler. We are
By the way, McMahon, I wanted to tell you, that suit may come back in style any day now.
You like my Forrest
Get a
Gump
look at
tie,
this.
huh?
Huh?
Beauty is as beauty does?
No, I think as stupid is as stupid does.
Something like that. It's a Gumpism, anyhow.
Yeah.
And if you have any Gumpisms, well, all you have to do is give us a ring right after all the action. As a matter of fact, right after this next match, pick up the phone and dial the number 1-800-WWF-8686. And you can give the King an earful, and I'm sure everyone is going to want to do that. Let's get back to action now, ladies and gentlemen. On his way to the ring right now, yes, he's from the dark side, the $1 Million Man's Undertaker. Let's take a look.
The Undertaker.
Uh-oh.
Turn out the lights. The party's over. Here comes the $1 Million Man once again with the man that he originally brought to the WWF. The awesome man from the dark side, The Undertaker.
Larry in here.
His opponent from Marina Del Rey, California, weighing 224 pounds, Sonny Richards.
I'd like to see The Undertaker versus The Overgiver someday. Isn't this incredible?
It's awesome. It is. You sit and look at this man and you're awestruck. And he raises his hands and there will be light.
He must own every utility company in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't you go away. We'll be back in 30 seconds with The Undertaker. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. There you hear the bell. And I'll tell you something. You know, you think about the pay-per-view exclusive 8 days from now, SummerSlam, as The Undertaker begins his assault here on young Sonny Rogers. What is Paul Bearer, Macho Man, going to bring to the ring? He says he's going to bring his Undertaker.
Whatever he brings to the ring, it's 8 days away. And I just can't wait. The curiosity is just driving me crazy.
Well, if it is an Undertaker and they face off, can you imagine the emotion, the excitement of if they would go face to face in Chicago?
Amazing, to say the least.
This is an awesome athlete, and he has completely assaulted Sonny Rogers, who, by the way, is absolutely no relation to WWF Hall of Famer Nature Boy Buddy Rogers.
Absolutely no relation.
I can't help but think about this past Monday night on Raw in the King's Court when the lights went out, and after Paul Bearer had been assaulted by The Undertaker, and then all of a sudden Paul Bearer's on the outside. Uh-oh.
Feeling the tombstone.
Gosh almighty.
Right on the money, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase's money, I might add. Cross them arms. This is history.
And the $1 Million Man having a big laugh right now. He did not laugh, as we mentioned earlier today, when pressed on the issue as to what really happened in the King's Court last Monday night.
I'll tell you what, last Monday night was an experience for me, and I've been having dreams, or should I say nightmares, since then.
Boy, what a situation. It's exclusively a pay-per-view.
I got about 1,400,000 loose ends, and I hope in 8 days I can tie them all together.
Will all the questions be answered 8 days from now in Chicago? One thing's for sure. We've got the right man on the case. He's Leslie Nielsen. Let's go to him right now.
Yeah.
All right, fans, Ray Rougeau here. The Undertaker mystery is thickening. I want to start that over. I didn't like it.
There I was, heading poolside, trying to catch some rain. Sorry, Ray. The girls were feeling macho.
Macho Man, you're so big.
Easy now, girls. It's family entertainment. Yeah.
I had work to do. I was scanning around the globe for clues to the biggest mystery of our time. The sun was extremely bright.
If your deductive capabilities were a fraction of what you profess, this incogitable caper would have been solved by now.
Thank you, son. Bright kid. And he was right. After all this time, I'm still tormented by that one burning question. How can there be two Undertakers? Maybe one is corrupt like you. Police, arrest that man. I will solve this case at SummerSlam.
Jim, I gotta tell you, that was a tough day at the pool for the Macho Man Randy Savage right there.
You know, as they say, Randy, it was a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
And if it ever happens again, I volunteer my services. I'll take that burden.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam is only 8 days away, and there is no doubt in my mind that Leslie Nielsen, who, by the way, will be in Chicago at the New United Center at SummerSlam, there's no doubt in my mind that Leslie Nielsen will solve the mystery of The Undertaker.
Inside Town, yeah!
Folks, that just about does it for the Macho Man and yours truly from here in the arena. But when the Sunday Night Slam continues, Vince McMahon and Jerry the King Lawler will be taking your calls live. So long, everybody.
See ya!